The performance is going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's sexy, high fashion, explosive. The band's rocking. The dancers are great. I think people love it. I have been pretty involved in the whole process, and I think that's something that people don't realize or don't believe. Even when it comes to management and publicity choices, it's a collaborative experience. My opinion is always pretty strong, and I tend to be, a very positive control freak. And I want to be involved in all elements of this. This is my big dream, and this is my big chance, and I want to have a hand in it.
This is your big dream, and it's pretty big. I mean, did you ever think it would be this big?
I didn't think it would be this big, no. I mean, I remember going on Idol and auditioning and thinking to myself, well, I just want to crack the top 10 just so that I can get some exposure and maybe get some more opportunities. And I never thought it would take me all the way to the end of the competition. And when it did, I was thrilled, and I got signed. And I don't know, everything since then has just been, an adventure.
You've been on the stage before, obviously, for the
Yeah, this is where we had our finale, yeah.
So compare this time to last time. I mean, last time I'm sure you were anxious and nervous. Is it any different, or how is it different this time?
It's similar in that, there's a lot of expectations and the cameras are on and the pressure's on, but I think now the creative freedom's a little different. I'm doing original music and promoting my own album, and I had a lot to do with this performance from the ground up, both in working with the choreographer and the stylist and the band and the musical director, and it was all, I had a hand in all of it. Whereas with Idol, it's so last minute, and it's such a finely tuned machine that a lot of it is done for you. So I really feel responsible for what's being on stage more than Idol.
So when you're out there Sunday night and you look out in the audience, you're going to see Whitney Houston in the front row looking right back at you.
I know.
Intimidating, or what?
Oh, it could be a little intimidating. Yeah, I guess I won't know until I'm up there. But I did see some of those little place cards. When I was looking out, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so surreal. But I look at experiences like this that are surreal, where you're getting to look and perform for your idols. People that I grew up listening to, and instead of letting it freak me out, it makes me happy. It makes me like, wow, this is like amazing. This is how it is now. It makes me excited. It gives me kind of fuel.
So tell me the truth. When you were looking at the placards, did you check out your seat?
I did check out my seat. Yeah.
You're doing pretty good. You're right behind Mary J.
Mary and I will hopefully be old friends by the time the awards are over. I think she's fantastic. I saw Lady Gaga's seat over in the front. I'm like, okay, clock where she's sitting, because you can play to her during that part of the song, and J-Lo and Shakira, and it's going to be so wild.
The night has, the lineup is amazing.
It is.
Who are you most excited to see?
There's a lot of great performers up there. Lady Gaga I've cited as a great influence before. Not only do I like her music, but I think that she really embodies the spirit of rock and roll. Even though she's a dance pop artist, she's the spirit of rock and roll, in that she's a rebel and she's a nonconformist and she takes risks and she's got that raw, fiery energy. So I'm looking forward to that. Rihanna's gorgeous. Whitney performing is going to be great. Janet's awesome. And then the past idols that have come off the show. Kelly Clarkson can sing her face off. I can't wait to see her, and Carrie and Daughtry. I think it's going to be a great night. The album is called For Your Entertainment. It comes out Monday the 23rd, and I think that what's great about it is that it's kind of across the board. It's pretty eclectic. And I consciously chose to do that because I feel like that represents me as a person and as an artist, which is I don't fit in one box. I don't listen to one type of music. I don't sing one type of music. So I really wanted something that reflected that. And I think that the album, it ranges from kind of glam and classic rock sounds of the 70s, but then it mixes them up with sounds of today, pop, electronic stuff. There's balladry on there. There's up-tempo dance music. There's, things that are really introspective and deep, and then there's songs on there that are just a good time. It really goes everywhere, I think.
I was looking on your website this morning, and there's a comment from a 58-year-old grandmother of two. And I realized you have probably the biggest fan base, range of any artist out there right now. So just when you're out in the street, who recognizes you, and who is your fan base?
It is pretty wide. I've noticed that too. It feels really amazing, actually. There are like older men and women, and then kids and teenagers and everything in between. And it's pretty cool. It makes trying to figure out what kind of music to make a lot harder, but at the end of the day, what I try to do is just be like, well, I'm just going to make the kind of music I want to make, and hopefully people will be along for the ride.
And will there be a tour sometime soon?
I hope so, yeah. I hope to tour next year at some point. And if I get my way, I definitely want it to be quite a spectacle. So fire and dancers and costumes and sets and video screens, and maybe I'll fly or something. I don't know.
You clearly had your way out there in rehearsal because you had all that stuff you just listed in your show, in your performance.
Yeah, I like spectacle. I like production. I like, I know for me, when I'm an audience member, I like to, listen to a great song and have a lot to watch. And I'm trying to do the same thing.